Would you recommend Teen Wolf to a friend who's ever watched it before? Would you? What's up, you guys? Jasmine here. Welcome to another Teen Wolf Tuesday here on my channel. This week's video isn't necessarily for Teen Wolf fans. This is for people who want to watch Teen Wolf, but they're not sure that they should because they don't know what it's about and they're kind of indecisive. So I thought, hey, why not help these people out and list some things and some reasons on why they should watch Teen Wolf. So I'm going to try my best to do that. The first reason that I could possibly think of on why anybody should start watching Teen Wolf is because it's actually pretty funny sometimes. The first couple of seasons were actually funny. Well, 1 and 2 were funny to me. There's despite the fact that some things are really scary or something sad happens or something tragic happens, there's always that one character who can make the situation kind of funny. Styles Stilinski, played by Dylan O'Brien, his character does that a lot in the first 2 seasons. And Isaac Leahy, played by Daniel Sharman, does that in season 3. Those are those comic relief characters that I kind of dig. So I think that might be a good reason for why someone should start watching Teen Wolf, is because there's comic relief characters and some situations are actually very funny. Number 2, despite the popular belief, Teen Wolf is not solely based on the 80s movie. Some people have this silly idea that the show and the movie are the exact same. Newsflash, they're not. Yes, MTV Teen Wolf and the 80s movie with Michael J. Fox have some things in common, such as Scott being a werewolf and Styles being named Styles. Not everything in the show is based off of the movie. I mean, there's mythologies that I'm pretty sure people in the 80s weren't even worried about. The third reason, and this might seem a little bit shallow on my part, because it's kind of bad to say that you should watch a show for this sole reason, but the cast is beautiful. They are beautiful people. They deserve to be in art museums. They are very beautiful people, and there are some masculine men and some very beautiful women on the cast. If that's not a reason to watch it, I don't know what is. And like I said, it was going to be a little bit shallow, so don't get mad at me. At least I'm not sexualizing one specific person. But in all seriousness, yes, they are beautiful people, and they are very gorgeous, but they are beautiful people when it comes to who they are. Tyler Posey, he's a sweet guy. I've never met him, but I'm pretty sure he's a sweet guy. Dylan O'Brien's a sweet guy. I'm pretty sure everybody on the cast is really sweet, and they're kind-hearted, and they're nice, and they're just really good people. So that's a reason to watch, because the cast, they're genuinely good people, from what I've heard. I've never met them, so I wouldn't actually know. Number 4. This show, Teen Wolf, I think, in my personal opinion, the show, the writers anyway, they have a good way of drawing you in. There's a lot of things where, there was times in season 1 where I was honestly just I don't want to watch the show anymore, but then something would happen and it would draw me in and I'd be like, I want to watch next week's episode. I don't know, it's just, for me, that's a good thing about a show, and that's the reason why you should watch, because it draws you in and it helps you and it pushes you towards watching the next episode. And for a bunch of you, if you've never seen Teen Wolf, you can honestly just go buy the DVDs and you can watch it back to back. But when it comes to watching it weekly, during season 1, it was the biggest struggle of my life, and it still is one of the biggest struggle of my life, waiting a whole week just to watch the next episode. 5, I said before that there's funny characters or whatever, but the characters in general, in every single show that anybody watches, they all have a favorite character, and there's characters that you don't like and whatever, but I think that with Teen Wolf, there's not really a lot of characters that the fans don't like. I mean, there's been a few, and most of them are villains, and some of them are just random characters who are there for 2 seconds, but a lot of people like a majority of the characters, and that's in my opinion, that's rare for a show, because I see people tweet about the Vampire Diaries and say how much they hate Elena or whatever her name is, and then people say that they hate that other guy. I don't know his name because I don't watch the Vampire Diaries. And I don't know, just to me, in my personal opinion, it's kind of rare for a fandom to like a majority of the characters. It's weird for a fandom to not, all together in unison bash on a character. I think that's rare to me, and that's a reason to watch the show. All in all, you should just watch Teen Wolf because this is a little bit biased, but it's a good show. The fandom is just great, in my opinion, despite sometimes there's drama. The fandom is great. The actors and actresses of the show, they're amazing people. The characters are great. The show, despite some plot holes or whatever, the storylines are fantastic, including the first couple of seasons. When I say first couple of seasons, I mean 1 and 2. The storylines for those first 2 seasons were pretty great. Season 3, they were good. 4 is kind of iffy, but then again, everything is up to your own interpretation or whatever. That's all I can really say on why you should watch Teen Wolf. There's probably a bunch more reasons. This week I'm not doing a 60-second rant because I just wanted to briefly apologize about my videos. I'm working on some things when it comes to videos, and I also just got a job, so it's going to be kind of harder to get certain videos out. And I know I said I didn't want to do boring videos where I just stand here and talk, but that's what I've been doing recently. I'm working on a new parody. I'm trying to work on some skits. I filmed a skit, but I don't know if I want to refilm it or not. But I'm working on some certain videos for Teen Wolf Tuesday that aren't as boring as these ones where I just talk to you. So I just wanted to apologize for that. And I know it's nothing serious to apologize about, but I just felt the need to. So I'm sorry about my videos. And that's it. Like I said before, there's a lot of reasons why people who have never watched Teen Wolf should watch Teen Wolf. And you should let those people know down below in the comments section. Why should they watch Teen Wolf? If you enjoyed this week's Teen Wolf Tuesday video, make sure to hit it with a thumbs up. And lastly, do not forget to subscribe to my channel for 2 new videos every single week. That's all for this Teen Wolf Tuesday video. Until Saturday, peace out and have a beautiful week.
If I die, baby,